Hey guys, welcome back to another Garage34 YouTube video. Today we've got a wonderful package from TPE Precision containing their brand new intake elbow. Let's get it unboxed, let's see what it looks like. It's a box full. Packing peanuts, some stickers. Who doesn't love some stickers? Wow. Right, now all the mess is out of the way. Let's have a look at this. First impressions, obviously the TPE logo, brilliant. The build quality is flawless. Like, you spot an imperfection in this product. This radius here is going to be so much better than the standard one. Like the actual bore of it as well, it's just so much physically bigger. Obviously there's only so much you can do with one size here and one size here, but just the way that's going to flow, it's going to be so much better than the standard one. Great stuff. Right, I reckon we get this on the car. Right, I didn't intend on making this video into a tutorial, but I have time and I got a camera and fancy new mics and stuff. So this is going to be my first attempt at a proper how to do it tutorial. So stay tuned, keep watching. You might have to do some steps slightly differently, but be the general gist of it. Let's give this a go. First of all, you're going to want to come in here with a gun or a spanner, 13. If you've got a strut brace. Next, you're going to want to come in, take those caps off, get a 16, crack off your windscreen wipers, and just gently lean on them. And next, you want to get yourself a big flathead. Undo all of these. And there'll be 10mm there, 10mm there, 10mm there. And then one here, but mine went walkies. Get that out of the way. That out of the way. Then come back in. That out the way, that out the way, and then just pull from the edge, pop that over there, over it. Now just pop out and move up like that. You're going to get an 8mm, just come along and undo all of these, do 3 of them, and then remove that. T20, right here. That out, and that comes out. You might have to pop that off. Get yourself a T30 on a gun or a ratchet. Go back in here. 1, 2, 3, and then make sure you unhook your fuel line there, and that will just lift out. Unclip that from there, and that will come out. And with T20 again, if yours is the same, undo that, screw there, flathead on back of the MAF, undo do that. Always keep going after it goes loose, just get it nice and free. Back of the math, unplug that. Right, these two are a right pain. So just a little pinch on this bottom bit here. And you should, when you look, just be able to disconnect them. They can be a right pain. Just like that. And then you want to get yourself a big screwdriver. Find a clip down the back of the intake pipe. And that'll just wiggle free like that. Just down the back here, behind this pipe, there is a little clip. Like that. Hang that off. Undo the little sensor on the bottom of this tube here. And then you can undo your intake. And that will just, without losing that, just come out of there like that. So as you can see, it's very tight to get down there. So what we're going to have to do is take the car up in the air and take that wheel off. Because that way we'll be able to see in through the side of the wheel arch and see the two bolts with the turbo in there. Let's do that. Right, this bit is going to be incredibly hard to show you, but you basically want to come in here with a Torx bit or an Allen key Torx and just undo these two nuts or bolts here, that one and that one over there. Right, really bad shot of it, but nope. Right, I managed to get it out. You need a wobbly joint, the T27, and some patience. It does work. I'm going to attempt to do that to this one up here now, but from a slightly different angle. Bear with. Right, as you can see very blurrily, the screws are out, which means this should, with any luck, just come out of it. People with smaller hands than me will have a vastly better time doing this. No, it's just going to be an up-top job. Right, that was a bit complicated and there isn't a lot of space to film in there. So, later, a lot of dirt later, quarter drive, little extension, T27. Pain. Right, now I've had a wash, let's try and get down the back of it. Well, there we are. Quite simple. So we're going to take the seal off here, yeah, little rubber seal, put that on the new one, and then we reverse the whole process. Right, got some gloves on. So simply pick that seal out of there. Pop that without twisting it. Straight onto the new elbow. And get shit all over it. Lovely. I hate lifting grease. Why do they put it on everything? Oh well, it's going in your car. It's going to get dirty. But yeah. And then the other one, of there, onto the new one, get yourself a little bit of Ceratec. Polish that seal up a little bit. Right, top one, because that'll make it nice and airtight, because you don't want any air being pulled through them gaps, otherwise you'll get incorrect readings from your math. I'll lose a little bit of excess off. Right, let's put it back in the car. Oh, it's a nice snug fit, but more importantly, not a difficult one. Line that back up. Right, as you can see, that is all fitted up nice in there. All it is, just the case now, is lining up our bolt holes, which I've, by the looks of it, nearly done. Just giving that a little nudge. Bash, just like that. And then exactly the same procedure in reverse. I'll tell you right now, it's a damn sight easier doing it without a camera in your way. So let's hope for you lot yet with this. That second box went in beautifully. So we'll do them up and then we'll show you the top end bit. Cool. Right, that's those two done. They're done up. Get some torque seal on them so we know they haven't moved. Right, if there's ever an example of how not to apply torque seal, it's that. Let's go back up top, finish this up. And there we have our new TPE turbo elbow. Right, let's get the top built back up and try it out. So, as with our strip down, we are going to want crossover / intake resonator delete, whatever you'd like to call it. Make sure you've got your big spring clip on there though, because otherwise you're going to have a really bad day when you realise that it's not there. Like that. Make sure to plug that sensor back in at the back. Do math. Jubilee. Plug that in. That in. Get our screwdriver of our T20. Sorted. Then we can come in with our crossover, scuff that up. Make sure to do your fuel pipe. Make sure that lines up. Clip your cable back on. and then you need your T30 and your extension. For those bits, then your cable tidy, again T20, and then scuttle, and then I just have one 8mm. You will have 3. Scuttle trims, pop those back in, just like that. Big screwdriver, quarter turn, quarter turn, quarter turn, quarter turn. Your 2 little 10mm nuts. Quarter turn, quarter turn. The 10mm nut that I don't have. There will be a bit of trim here on your car. I don't have it. And then a pair of wipers. Always get them wrong, which side's which. There we are. Set them down on the windscreen, find the right position. Hold them flat, spin the nut on, give it a bit of a wiggle so it goes flat. Do them up. Two little plastic caps. Then I get the joys. Put in my strut brace on, which is my most favourite job in the world, just because it's a bit time consuming. But yeah, I hope you have found this video informative, or at least somewhat entertaining or helpful in some sort of way. Yeah, let me know what you want to see more of. Let me know if there's anything you don't want to see, whether you don't care about the whole process, you sort of just want to see the end result. Yeah, any sort of feedback is appreciated. Why does that not want to go in there? Fuck it, we'll deal with that in a minute. But yeah. Right, should we see how it sounds? That noise change is absolutely mental. Listen. I'm bewildered. I really am. Oh. Well then, that's that. Really good noise. Definitely feels like there's a lot more in the mid-range. But yeah, if there's any more videos you want to see me do, any more parts you want to see me install, if you want me to do any how-to videos for anything else, also please let me know. I want to say a big thank you to TPE Precision for sending me the intake elbow. But yeah, I've been Beaker, it's been Garage34. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you later on.